G'day. Hope you guys are all having a good one. In today's video, oh, in today's video, oh, sorry about that. Just responding to somebody. No, today's live stream, we're going to be playing some Kingdom Come Deliverance, as you can see by the title. But otherwise, yeah, should be chilling. And yeah, I don't think I have too much to go over really, but just looking, I don't think so. But yeah, I recorded a new video earlier today, around midday-ish. So go check that out. I'll be intrigued to know. I uploaded it kind of early, which was kind of a bad thing. I probably should have set a delay, because the views didn't go up too much. Sometimes you can get better views if I delay it to when like Americans wake up, but oh well. I don't have any issues with really with things being higher or lower, but sometimes, you know, you kind of shoot yourself in the foot. You release it at a bad weird time, you don't get the enough impressions, and then YouTube never really recommends it. But yeah, so I'm just reading some stuff. But no, I don't know. We'll see. I uploaded a video. I mean, I can quickly show. I'm not going to show the video. You guys can watch it. But I showed off how to import, like, you know, your Ember file into Unreal Engine. I cover a couple different methods, like this one, which is not great. Then just a simple plane, and then making it look snazzy. So I think it's a good video, but hey, I don't know. The issue that I had, I was kind of like 50-50. I guess I'll save it. Because there's a lot of videos on Ember to Unreal already, so. But from what I remember seeing, I've seen some in the past. I covered quite a few things that a lot of other channels haven't covered, from what I've seen. So with a full breakdown, so I don't know. Maybe it'll get, you know, go a bit better, but yeah. Okay, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Just trying to remember where I'm at. I remember. I'm trying to find the ghost or something. Yeah, I watched Sirens of the Deep last night with my friend Amy. Well, that's different. I don't think I've gone the start. I usually only get the same start. And, oh boy, it wasn't great. 6.1 on IMDb, so that dropped by like 0.1. 74% on PC Gamer is kind of crazy. IGN, rightfully so, 4 out of 10. Let's put it this way. I kind of had high hopes for it, because I'm like, okay. You know, Doug Cockle's in it, so... Oh, what the fuck? Maybe it's going to be pretty solid. And... no, it was very disappointing. Let's just say they didn't follow the book really much. Like, it's kind of weird. So the start, not the exact start, but close-ish to the start. Okay. As you're watching through, there's like the first maybe, you know, decent bit of it, maybe like 20 minutes or something. I don't know. There's a couple parts that, you know, you're like, oh, okay, these are sort of in the books, and then pretty much after that it's just like nothing similar. The ending's completely different and doesn't hit as hard. It effectively is glorified My Little Mermaid, what the fuck it's called, the mermaid shit movie. With like fucking Ursula and shit. Like, that was so weird. Like, bear in mind, correct me if I'm wrong, there were only, what, like 3 of those, like, mermaid creatures? Not like the mermaids, but I think like 3 of them. Of like the fish creatures. And then there's only the one mermaid, Shinaz. That's at least in the books. There's probably definitely more, but in the book, and like in this short story, that's all there is. And they effectively just, I don't know, they effectively spin it. Like, it's all about, a lot of that is about, there's 2 main things, but 4 main people. There's Shinaz, the mermaid, there's, the guy whose name starts with A and is the prince. I can't remember if he's a prince in the books, but it's kind of irrelevant at that point. Because that would be the smallest thing that they changed, if that is a difference. You got Geralt and Essie Darwin. Essie Darwin and Geralt, it's about, you know, them trying to sort of, like, you know, trying to get around them and how they're, you know, stuff like that. And then the other side of it is, what do you call it? It's about Shinaz and the other guy in it. It is, you know, it's called The Little Sacrifice, and it's all about, you know, the whole thing for them is like, you know, the lady can't, you know, Shinaz, the mermaid, she can't breathe in the air, and she's like, why can't you make a sacrifice, you know? You never do anything for me. And then he's just like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm the prince, and I mean, it kind of goes on, and then, you know, but in the end, she makes a sacrifice and turns into a human, stuff like that, and it's kind of like a, yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Also, I'm pretty sure, where is Dandelion wrong? I could be wrong. Oh my god. Isn't it? I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, unless I'm completely misremembering it. Yeah, it's northwest of Broccolon. Yeah. I don't know, they do a lot of weird stuff. They do a lot of weird stuff with it, so I don't know. Well, these are different names. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know. They made a lot of changes and stuff like that. That just didn't really make much sense to me. Like, it was quite weird. Like, he is, you know, yeah, with the whole thing and him getting bullied with the loot and stuff. Wow, that didn't just make any sense to me. Like, he's of nobility. Like, you'd get fucked. Hold on. Where am I? Okay, I did load the right game. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. So, what am I doing then? Hold on. Right, so I gotta find about him. Then I need to go with Gnarly and Lord Samine. Wait. Right, yeah. I became a...
Good to see you.
I think this is fine.
Greetings.
He did say that a little bit ago, but oh well. Assuming we're hopping on. I'll be tired. Is that camo? No. It kind of look like it. Oh. Sorry, Samine.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
So we're trying to find people that stole this guy's shit.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir? If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through
What the fuck?
You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know
That is
he's
right.
running rampant. You're going to cellar.
Ah.
We're out of wine
I'm
again. I
tired.
knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them so. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
Oh, go on. That's really good.
If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
We do be trotting along. I'm so glad that they added like the following thing, because the amount of times I had to like stop and start when I'm walking behind other people in the last game, especially around the end when leaving. That was kind of crazy.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Samine. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Of course, mightier than a sword.
I believe the quill is mightier than the sword.
Is that so? Well, that's nice, son. Next time you meet a fella on the road who wants to rob you, you can write a sonnet about it. Or maybe you try and tickle him to death.
What I meant was... Well,
What do I care? Just save the wise arsery for someone with the stomach for it. You can have my cudgel.
Oh no!
It might be just a stick.
Oh, I don't want to lose thing. I thought it was funny.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
good.
Probably a sword then. Oh, this is something that I want to level up. Swords 15, heavy pole arms. I wish I could upgrade. Oh, oh shit! I have a couple points. Hold on. Master will faint. You've perfected your feint. Oh, this one's so they can't see you in daytime. You wear plate, you gain bonus charisma. Oh, right. Shit. That or this? These are all very good. Maybe this? So I got better stamina. No, I'll go for this because I'm trying to be like talky. That is very good charisma.
All right, son. Hold on a moment.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you...
Sword.
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel.
What?
It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Buddy, I wasn't even ready.
Piece of shit!
Oh, fucking hell!
You can't take me!
We'll see about that.
He's got a massive move. Appreciate this. Hold on. Oh wait, I have more points. Hold on. Oh wait, I didn't realize. I got negative points. Oh, it's because I'm tired. That's right. I'll just... Yeah. Actually, tab up here. So either this one, washing a tub up here to take a, or taking a, or cure 10 points. Yeah, that's not bad. I guess that's maybe better. Another houndsman. I think this is the one that I want. Survival. Cookie. Oh, this one's actually quite good. That one's also quite good. Actually, I might go that. Anyway, what I want to see is if I have anything for heavy weapons. Like combos. Nice, I could go like top, right, left. Top, right. Ah. Top. Oh man. Give me a chance, buddy. Left, right, left. Right. I get my stamina up.
God wills it!
That was pretty solid. Sure, you got me with that one. Ah. Clobbered him. Ouchies, he's bleeding. Owie. Aye.
That's a lot of...
There's a lot of blood. I'm here, Gnarly.
Say, son.
Oh, I'm not gonna say that. That would not be great.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well.
Oh, nice.
My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Nice, I got a shield. I don't know why it's only white in here. That's probably a bug. No, there's a club. Ain't nothing to my shield though. My work axe that I made is better. Not to be mean to homie, I appreciate it still. That was quick. Oops, wrong button.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot.
Well, I'm noble.
But do come in.
So,
We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad.
Yeah.
Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
It is so okay. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just got a random thought. It is so weird having like I don't know. I've never put thought into horses like having the tails. Like it's obvious that they do, but I'm just like, huh. It's just long bits of hair coming out. It's not like a full-on tail. It's weird. I don't know. Never really thought about it. Never needed to either. It's obviously for like getting flies away and stuff like that, but
Oh, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear.
Huh.
Now run along.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Huh.
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Machine. And you're
no,
looking for them.
Apollonia.
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
Do you
Hands?
know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why is that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the
Sure.
bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
I understand. That'll be all. Thanks.
Sweet, I guess we're off to Apollonia. I do remember I was trying to kill these humans here and I just keep getting railed. I think that's because I was a little bit under-leveled and under-geared, but now with the gear that I have, I really haven't had any issues, so... We do end up going this way and we have to go through a couple humans and fights, so let's just say I'm prepared.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
I didn't say a word about you, sir.
There's a good lad. And what about the cart?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin!
Sir, I can send a message
That's
to the
Yichin,
Yichin
no?
captain of the guard.
No,
Apollonia.
it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ.
No.
If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place,
What's that?
but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
Hold on, I gotta search something up. I swear there was a... Yeah, there's a... In The Witcher, there's a 7-cat inn. Kind of ironic. I don't know if that's like a purposeful thing that they're naming it, you know, similar to that. Maybe it's something, you know, Polish chick, you know. I don't know, but so this sounded familiar.
We'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then.
I don't know if we're gonna speed up or just continue meandering. Yichin's a decent distance, is it not? I don't even have Yichin on my thing. I've heard people talk about it. I speed up today. No. Or maybe it's just this. Right, this isn't the... what are we looking for? No, that's not. Like a wheelbarrow. Nope. Hopefully it's not one of the guys that I was hanging.
So, Saint Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Me and my glasses, because it gives me higher stats. How big's the area? Oh, not too big, okay. Probably, oh, actually, I just see something.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Maybe I speak to the lady here as well. I feel like, no, maybe I'm crazy. Was it swinging one of these that I could dig up, which I'm not going to do. Maybe, no, maybe it was just a spade. No, I was looking at all the stuff for the pre-order bonus. I need to find probably all the loot, to be honest. Oh, I can rob the grave. I'm not going to do that, but maybe when there's not multiple people here.
Come here. Here you go. Take it.
Let's give him a bit of food. Jeez. I need some sleep. P7. I should probably get some of these going. It doesn't make me sick. I can pull them down.
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is then. Gnarly! Back
Back
here!
here. It's not mine.
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund.
Agreed.
Anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Wenceslas was not at all a good king, and then Sigismund
Hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks.
was fucking up a lot of shit.
Reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
How big's my area? Not down here or anything. No, the thing with Sigismund, he's a bit power hungry. He ultimately fucked up by fucking over the Hussites, really, I think. That caused him a lot of stress, and a whole lot more stress and pain than probably was worth. The scheme of things.
Blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
I can see the charcoal there.
Excuse me?
I just figured this would make sense for it to be here. Fortunately, everything's kind of rotted by now.
Now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Exactly what I said.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you.
It really does.
By them bastards that's on the rampage round here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always
Some cool
gives me
cliffs in
the
Apollonia, though.
God's truth, I ain't got
Not
no
cliffs,
good
fucking
memories
like
of it.
rock things, I should say.
One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
Do I hear talking or am I
Different
crazy?
tune If you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now she had some tales about
I can hear people talking on the other side.
horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows and the whirring of the spinning wheel.
Listen.
Yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
It ain't that strange. If my uncle had a pair like that, each eye a different colour, and he definitely weren't X.
Wait, where did they go?
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slattergo used to come make a fire here and jump over it.
Huh.
So their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there.
Of
We'll
course.
Go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure,
I'm
sir.
afraid of heights.
With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that.
I can
Now
do.
get going.
Personally, I'm the same, buddy.
What's wrong with his legs? What's wrong with
Bit
his
deep
legs?
for me.
They
Definitely
can't
out the
stay away from the
blacksmith's
tavern. You two don't know the truth of an hole in the ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed me old pictures of it and taught me what. Aye,
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
But what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Of course. We'll smash them to smithereens, and in the evening, we'll drink a toast from their skulls. Ha!
Hold your horses, son. Keep some of that piss and vinegar for the fight. You might have whipped me in that pig pen, but this is a different matter.
So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea. Borrow my crossbow. My shoulder's giving me jip anyway.
All right, sir.
Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
Oh, this one's very good. Okay, where are we going?
it ain't that strange. If my uncle had a pair like that, they definitely weren't X. True, you never know what crosses
Where are they? Where are they fighting?
Sick!
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Christ! I'm hit!
Nice. Kind of went in before I was ready, but
Stop dawdling!
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Give me a moment.
Hurry up, lad.
we don't need reinforcements. We should be fine. Might as well loot them while I'm here. Ooh, heaps of good bolts. That'll be very helpful. Because I do not have many of them. More bolts. Let's go. A good thing they didn't get the hit on us, because those bolts can be kind of annoying. Another light mace. Some cabbage and carrots. Oh, I got an itchy throat. I've had for a minute, which is very annoying. Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh. Nice. I finally hit 1,000. Should be good to go then.
We can get going.
That's just grand. Let's go then. Hold on, lad. Give me back my crossbow. You weren't thinking of keeping it, were you?
Of course. You did a good job.
I should bloody think so.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there
Uh-oh.
and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
Wait.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Is that who I think it is?
Makes no difference to me, Venser. You vouched
It is
for
him.
fucker. So now
It's the guy in the
it's
intro.
on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Johnny, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Oh, is it the handgun?
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
Ah, never mind. I thought it was a handgun.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Maybe it's not the guy at the start. I could be crazy. Yeah, let me get a weapon out, because I'm actually unarmed. Which is probably even worse of a situation. Oh, I hit my buddy. Who's hitting me? You dickhead.
I'll be done with you.
Oh, what the fuck hit me?
Yeah, don't spare him.
Take that.
Amen to you.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
Spare me. Oh, do be quiet. We'll decide what to do with you later.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
I can't see any law here, but I can see lots of crows that will enjoy sitting here.
Let me quickly hurry then. I can always come back, I guess. Oh, never mind. There's some actually good loot here. Please don't be mad, buddy. Where am I looking? Back this way. Oh, so maybe he's not the guy that I thought he was. He's not up here, is he? Maybe. Why can't I get up? I know why I can't get up, but why weren't it? Oh no, it's this way then. So I'm gonna go back here. Just them. Where could they have gone to? Not down here. No, definitely not. Interesting, maybe the other side? I need that snuffy out perk for my guy. I don't have any 2 perk points, I see. What is this? Performing a perfect dodge, which I don't do, while sneaking, your movement, oh that's not bad. I'm gonna go this one. So stealth. What's that? This way. Damn, I'm Oh, is this him? Hello there, buddy.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Running in circles.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
One-on-one, yeah.
There's
But it
no
must
way
be
he's
clear to
high
you
enough
that you're
for
no
me.
match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe
17's high. There's no way.
I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck. All right, I'll come with you, but you'll put a word in for me.
I might, as long as you don't try anything.
Yeah, there we go.
Promise
I won't
That's what it
promise
is.
you anything. Now, come on.
I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clamoring over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Oh, what did I
Thank
get?
you, sir.
Don't
Money.
thank me.
Oh,
You
that's
deserve
nice.
it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Samin. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
What's gonna happen with that pair?
You mean Radovan's hands? We'll see. The one that ran for it, it's clear with him. The other fellow was tied up, so who knows what went down. Maybe he was innocent. Gnarly'll have a word with him, and we'll see what he tells us.
Sir, Venser surrendered because I promised to put in a good word for him.
Well, it's nice that you promised him, but I'm the one who'll decide on the fate of that scum, and it's quite clear to me.
All right. Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick.
Okay,
I
good.
was happy to get out of Samin for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
Wait, let me... Oh, nice. Some good stuff. Oh, heap of money. Blue dye. Some more good money. That was actually really, really good.
I didn't want to nick the car, honest.
Honest. I wish I could have taken my go. Hey, don't you fart. Don't you come in here and just fart your way out of things, huh? Wish I could have stolen his What? How'd your stuff go? Your aiminess? Ooh, that's good. Ordinary dime, using that's a waste of time. Okay, so I have been here before. I was wondering what all this stuff was for, but I guess it was for this. Because there was nobody here last time. I'm like, man, seems a bit odd. Open that, yeah. I think that's everything. Am I hungry? Yeah.
Is that offer of
Honestly, oh sorry. Honestly, no.
If
I'm not
you
clear,
want.
still figuring it out with the other animator. Yeah.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Like, I know how to do all the rigging of the guns and stuff like that, and like, it is really, really easy, but And the animating of the guns, I mean, once again, it is also pretty easy. But it also, to me, it's like figuring out how to, how they're gonna do it in Unreal, because it's not hard, like a gun's only gonna need like 3 or 4 bones, depending on how many parts you want to move. Of course, you know that stuff, but it's definitely just gonna be the. Well, also it does depend on how they modeled it. If they modeled it terribly, then I mean, if it's all one object, then you're kind of fucked. That does kind of hurt what you sent me. How does he know, like... interesting. I feel like most people I've seen do know... Have they done other projects before? Like other games before? Or is this their first one? Yeah. Especially, like, if you made, like, a game with a small amount of people before, generally you would have, like... It's his first one? It's quite a big project for his first one. I shan't make any comments. Oh boy. But no. But yeah, even gamers know stuff like that. I mean, not all know. Like, if you're just like a casual, then I understand. But if you're interested, like, well, surely you would have put a little bit of like research into these things, right, before you do it. If you're trying to do like a reasonably complex game, that would explain why he was a bit confused on a lot of stuff and didn't know where things were when they're kind of like, yeah, that does explain a bit. I don't know if there's any assistance for you. What the word is that? Modo Alembic. Oh, it's an Alembic. That's right. I did not know that Modo made Alembic. Unless it's just using Modo stuff. Oh, interesting. Anyway, yeah. But does he like pay? I mean, he's obviously not paying the majority of you guys, but is he paying like some of you guys? Or is it just like he just has an idea? Because otherwise he's more of just like the game designer than like a CEO. No one's getting paid. Yeah. Anyway, to explain, I mean, you've obviously seen my stuff, and of course I like rigged all this and everything. Why is there noise? Is it because it's high quality? Anyway, so all it is you just gotta weight paint specific things. It's been third person, but it's the same process. Yeah. I mean, rigging it is easy. You just need a couple bones. So just think about like what you want to have animated. And because it's third person, you probably only need 1 bone, to be honest, or 2 bones. It depends, right? Because it's third person, you're not going to need stuff like I have a mode switch. And I have like a trigger that you can pull, but that's because I'm first person. You're not going to see that in third person. Is animating the program you rigged in. It's animating in the program you rigged in. Yeah. So I rigged this all and animated this all in 3Ds. Although rigging and animating in any of these programs for a gun is like guns are super simple to rig. Because all it is it's just like a flat. I don't know if I can show. Let me see. Gun. It's gonna let me. How's it? Edit envelopes. Is this gonna let me show? What's the button? I know there's no button for this thing. These things. So. Is it like a focus? No. P for perspective. Oh, this is a bit of a pain. Oh. Oh, buddy. No, oh, buddy, I've fucked it. Oh, how do I undo this? Oh, this program's terrible. You got only zoom. Then orbit. This is not meant. Oh, buddy. How do I undo it? I don't want orbit though. That's the thing. This program's terrible. What's the default? Hold on. Let me restart the program. This is actually one of the worst programs I've used. Holy moly. So once you click one of those, there's no way to fucking unclick it. That's lovely. Maybe I gotta press Q and minus Q. But then once again, why can you select something? You can't fucking unselect it. That's like the worst fucking design shit I've heard in my life. Yeah, you got none of them selected. What a fucking joke. I'm sorry, I'm about to crash out. Shit program. Dude, every single time I jump in this program, it makes me go, why the fuck does this program actually exist? Like, how do you go for like fucking 20 odd years or something, and there's no way to untoggle, like the fucking toggle, like unselect the fucking button. So all the like okay, here we go. So to show what I don't know if this is gonna help you at all. Oh, for fuck's sake, you slow ass program. Oh, right. Of course, the fucking zoom button. Was it? There we go. It's Z for fucking zoom instead of fucking... It's actually crazy right now. Is it that? No. Are any of these going to show me? Oh, here we go. If I unfreeze it. So, you just want to figure out, like, what you want, and then you just hard do it. So, like, if I go into here... all I've done is I've just selected all the polygons. And it's super, super simple, because if you're smart about it, and you know what you're going to be doing, everything should be separated. And if they're not separated, then I would complain to your modelers, because of course you should be keeping things like this. Yeah. So, it is really simple, yeah. So I wouldn't... Yeah, so yeah, that's all it is to rigging and just knowing. And then just moving all the parts, really. Which, that's always going to be fucking two. How do I... Some of these things be crazy though, Ungoli. Is it parent? Yeah, just animating stuff. But animating it, I think, for you would be really, really easy because it's in third person and it deals with this. Just want to animate. Oh, yeah. Well, to be fair, sometimes as an animator, you will end up having to do rigging and stuff like that. But technically, that's like a technical plus side because it means you know the rig that you're working with. So, in some regards, it may be better than having to deal with a shit rig that by somebody who doesn't know how to rig. But I can understand. But to be honest, it shouldn't take too long, though, at least. I think rigging up this gun, although it's not particularly complex, but you'd have to do less, to be honest, because you'll be third person. So maybe like 2 bones. 2 or 3. I mean, it took me like 5 minutes. Then maybe you want a bone at the end. This is what we were told to do, but we never ended up using it. But it's like a flash bone, so you can apply, you know, the flash to that bone. That part of the geo. I wouldn't really know how to do it in another in like Unreal, because I don't know if Unreal can add objects to bones, but if it can, then that's how you go about it.
I swear, it's all Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Yeah.
Leave it out, you two.
Just worried because I have been animating UE5. And I keep thinking it may complicate things animating in Blender as well, because I animate the character in UE5, so having the gun in Blender be bad. Shouldn't be. Maybe. It may be the case. Yeah, I mean, it may be the case, to be honest. It depends on how the animations exist, right? Like, sorry, I don't want to... Not to complicate things, but if I take 2 seconds... If Unreal was a program that was actually quick at loading shit. Is it animations there? It depends on how it's done, right? How it's done in Unreal, because I don't know how you are doing it exactly at the moment, but I feel like you're gonna have trouble anyway, though, because you're gonna have to make a version of the character with the gun anyway. Like, you're gonna have to, I don't know. There's stuff that, I don't know. The thing is, there's a couple ways you can go about doing it, but it's just figuring out whichever way is the way that it's gonna run like shit, I guess. Lovely. Me when I love Unreal Engine because it's fucking unoptimized as shit, and so it's crazy. I mean, like all of these, for example. Holy, this just runs like bad. Unreal Engine's not optimized, but it'd be better if I didn't have fucking Kingdom Come open, but you do, man. Do you know what I mean? Like all the animations here, right? I just imported the animation sequences. If you are just working off of animation sequences, yeah. Oh, it is struggling, yeah. If you're working off of okay. Unreal Engine's not the one to run while I'm fucking streaming with fucking Kingdom Come as well. Lovely. Is it that hard to ask for optimizations, Unreal? Yeah, I'll get into that. But long story short, if you're working with animation sequences and shit like that, then it doesn't matter, because you're going to import it anyway as an animation sequence. That's, you know, how things import from every, like, FPXs. So if that's the case, and you're just using animation sequences, then it makes no difference. On the contrary, if it's doing some random other shit and you're like doing all animations in this one sequence or some weird shit like that, I don't know your current workflow, then you're probably going to have to stick to that one, unfortunately. Oh man, no. One thing I was saying to somebody that I was having a chat with earlier today, like, man, I wish, yeah, it have been animation. Yeah, then yeah, you can. then it doesn't matter which way you do it because it's all via animation sequences. So simple. Yeah. Then just do it the same as you have been doing it and just export and then import it. But yeah, what would you call it? No, I wish Unreal Engine sort of split up things. Like, the issue is they're doing like one program that does everything. Yeah, it's so good. But it's terrible because it's so unoptimized. And the file sizes are humongous and everything. It's just kind of crazy. Like, how is it 60 gigabytes? Or 100 gigabytes if I get the wrong version. I think the smallest version you can get of Unreal Engine being 60. But this is crazy to me. So, when Unity is significantly smaller. Like, yeah, it's got some good things, but at the same time, like, of what you gain, you potentially lose in the fact that it's just inherently got to be unoptimized, unless you have your own branch of Unreal Engine or some shit that you can delete it all. It's like, I, as a game developer, do not need a bunch of, like, cinematic tools, really. Unless you're doing, like, in-game cinematics and stuff like that, but even then, yeah. I'd be intrigued to know what you guys are doing, well, not you guys, but what the rest, like, the 3D modelists are doing in terms of, like, optimized models and stuff like that. Like, if the textures are 2K, or 4K, or 1K, or those sorts of things, and, like, what are the models and stuff. I don't know why they really were, to be honest, caring too much about high and a low thing. If you're doing, well, like, if you're doing a third-person game, then even 2K for a gun is kind of a lot, I feel. A 662 tri-ret is quite a lot. No, I shouldn't even question it. Why the fuck are they adding rats when there's significantly more important things? Oh boy.
One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
A thief robbing a thief? What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To me.
So concept right now, I suppose. Even then, this, like, I would not even call some of this stuff like concepting to me. Well, I don't know, there's just so much weird stuff. There's no due date, so I guess that's why they want to go ham with the smaller shit that doesn't matter. Yeah. It's just, it becomes delayed, you know? Like, technically you shouldn't have done anything, because there's no point you doing anything until you guys actually have a character to work with. Because otherwise, why don't you just use the default Unreal fucking character animations? Right? It's all set up there, and if you know, you've already got the gun as well, so you got everything sort of set up, and stuff like that. And then, you know, all the models and stuff like that, like, they should be working on the characters, and then they should be working on the, you know, all the main things first. Because realistically, like, concepting, all the point of concepting is like, what's going to happen, you know, what everything's going to be like, what's kind of like the story, what's kind of like the gameplay, what's kind of like all these sorts of things. And then, I guess, like, the first thing you want to do is start working on some stuff and building a vertical slice. A vertical slice is like, you know, it'd be like a level or like a portion. It'd be like building up, I don't know, Kabuki or something in Cyberpunk and going, this is what we want the quality and everything to feel like. Potentially, for example, or like a portion of Kabuki, because Kabuki is quite big in Cyberpunk. And then, you know, maybe like a street, for example, and going, this is like the vibe, this is the quality, this is like, you know, this is, you know, the level of poly count we're kind of working with, the texture quality. That's where you sort out what everything's going to look like, because, you know, you're going to find out if things are working well or not there, the sizing of things and whatnot, and then from there you can go and build up the rest of the stuff. So adding all that stuff, but yeah, like Team K for a hyperlink, like I don't know if they're adding LODs and stuff like that, but even then, yeah, there's stuff I want to say, but I probably shouldn't. Not at least, yeah.
Where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't just execute me.
It depends. By rights, I should send a plea to some court to decide.
Hold on. No, I don't know. I don't want to be overly judgmental, but it's hard just saying, like, as somebody who's made stuff myself, it's just like, sometimes just a bit like intriguing to see. Like, hard to see if the tizzle will be pizzled. I don't know. Yeah. Be like that. And I'm hoping that I'm not having to deal with these sorts of things as well. Sorry, I just want to know if this guy is just... because he looks very similar. Am I crazy? So I kind of thought it was like that, yeah. No, I definitely get you there. American skeletons. Sorry, let me... Code reception. Thomas. So he's Thomas. Hey, hope for me too. I hope you got this, Amy. I hope it works out for you. Oh, I guess he's a little bit different. Just around that here.
And ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and knock your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my pizzle?
Amy.
You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
If Lord Seming's in a good mood, he'll try to find out whose idea it was.
It definitely wasn't mine.
Yeah.
You're such a rat, Frenzy.
On the other hand, when I hear you lot going on and on, I reckon he might not give a damn.
I'm innocent. I swear on my mom's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Ha! Every man's you could, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as the driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice.
I'm not!
You should be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low.
Literally do this to you, Amy.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you?
Hey, you're finally awake.
Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
I think I have seen somebody turn this into the "Hey, you're finally awake" meme. Now that you say it. You missed it, but there was another hint that may have been at The Witcher that I saw earlier on. Well, no, I don't think you would have seen because I was talking about it and you probably would have said something. Yeah. They said that they were talking about going to this place called the Three Cat Inn. But then in The Witcher, there's some place called the Seven Cat Inn. So I just was wondering if there was any like, you know, anything in something similar about that. If that's just something to do with Poland and Czech Republic, or if that's Bohemia, I guess. But or if that's just a coincidence, or if that's a reference. Which has it has a relatively decent role in The Witcher. Not overly, but it's there in I think the books and definitely the games, but I think the books as well.
We're in Troskowitz. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened, so we can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by Sameen sometime.
Huh?
You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Wet behind the ears? You're a bit young for that kind of talk, Captain.
Ah, if only.
Oh. Pull down. Oh, there's Shellyoff. Yeah, I thought I'd be there. How's the swimming today, Amy? Not gonna lie, I would have been a little chilly on the willy today. It wasn't cold, but it was not overly hot.
Whoa, whoa.
You into it wasn't all paladins playing. Yeah.
Quick, quick.
I did see that actually. Not through that, I was doing something. Nah, it was nice. So yeah, let's get to you. I'm going. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind going swimming if you ever do want to. As long as it's not freezing day. A little sunburnt, yeah. I luckily don't think I've gone sunburnt for a while. I think before my trip, luckily. Because I know I'd go for walks, and then as I go for my walk, even sometimes with sunscreen, I'll still get a bit sunburnt on my neck. Oh, yeah. So I'll do this, and then I'm gonna go for a drink. Let me quickly repair. That needs repairing. Are you yanking my pistol?
Any better than this?
God bless.
Alright, well, oh, I could have sworn I had something, but... It's not what I want. But maybe I've bugged the game.
Why are you wasting my time?
Buddy, I'll work for you.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semeen's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work.
And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole
Oh, yeah.
band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
Yeah.
You've earned a reward for your
Okay,
trouble.
nice. I just want to hand over the things that I'm done. Or maybe I'll sell
A
them to it.
mercenary once had his cuirass repaired,
That's
here,
good.
but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to
I
him?
hope it's better than mine, because my ones haven't been particularly great.
It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's
Ah,
wedding
rusted
is
plate, I'd
coming up,
assume not.
and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter. When you were
Actually, I
in
haven't seen
Trustevere.
her.
What do you think of her?
I guess so.
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin
I'm
wants a
noble born.
special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Oh, not this deal again.
So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel.
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Don't have any. Do you want me to steal the sword?
We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't...
Anything else you get up to today, Amy? No, actually, no. Okay. It does remind me about your Twitter stuff. I'm still, like, getting... I would not! I'm still getting people sad about paladins all on my Twitter, which I guess, you know, understandable, but, like, I'm not even interacting with the post and I'm still getting them spammed. I just want to see my normal feedback, man. That, and I'm still also on the Kingdom Come. I'm waiting for that stuff to die down. I love my Kingdom Come, but I don't want every second one to be some, like, random shit about Kingdom Come.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
I'm getting my hands on it.
I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose.
Oh, not back
living
to
in
Apollonia.
And he can pray for us.
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is...
For real
he was fighting
spamming.
heathens
Yeah.
years ago in faraway Andalusia. And folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit...
I do have some Toledo steel, actually.
Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel?
So when I see the funny paladins, yeah. Instead of people going...
You do understand.
So at the moment it's 50-50. It's half...
They say that Ambrose...
It's half... No, I can't believe it's dying, and I'm so depressed and stuff like that. And it's like, hey, understandable, but you're like the 50th post in the last hour that I've seen of that, and then you got the other half of it that's just like, we need to stand up to high rants, which Yeah, it was also not unfortunately going to change much.
Changed a lot.
If High-Res is going to do something, it's because High-Res is going to do it, not because
Go to him
fucking
for remedies and blessings.
people be complaining.
Now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings on.
With the devil?
Chivalric orders.
Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
What strange goings on?
Yeah.
I heard something in the tavern.
High-Res next move, start a new project.
But that's
And
all
can
I know.
now. Yeah.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia.
No, it is probably the next
Women
move.
folk if you
I
want
want,
to know more.
what I want to know is if they can them both at
If I
the
can
same
find out more about the
time,
hermit's sword.
or...
In return, you'll get me invited
Oh.
to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Troskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal.
I gotta do a bit of research. Hold on. Oh, Damascus, yeah. Hold on, buddy. I want to know, because I have heard that Paladin's got a bit of a bump up. But... Oh, really? Wait. No, you're kidding me. Did it go down? I heard it went up. Actually, no, good thing Smite's here. Okay. So does Smite get a boost? Oh, wait, prices, that would make sense. Let's see. Jeez. Smite's just gone down since that. Oh, lovely. So, Smite's still getting a kappa. It must have been better. Yeah. That would make sense, unfortunately. Okay, so it definitely did get a boost. It's worse than it was before. Oh. So it definitely did have a spike. Oh. Even then, like, it's still less than even October last year, which is kind of cool, my birthday. Yeah, no, that was definitely botted down. They added nothing, and they pretty much tripled the user base. While adding nothing, so yes. Definitely. Holy moly. It halved. Even then, 400. Jeez, and it went all the way down, yeah. But even then, I don't think it was that. Shit ain't looking hot. Yeah. Okay, so that is actually kind of interesting. So it's like definitely like full on less than there was like before the announcement. I'm surprised that actually they didn't talk about the like them closing it here, but I guess it wasn't as much of an impact in the scheme of things. But you know, before the announcement, it's actually gone worse. I would have thought people would be like, "Oh shit, it's leaving," so I gotta spam it out before it's done, get all the achievement on random shit. But unfortunately, they aren't helping their case by not playing. I feel like, you know, if there was a resurgence and they went all the way up to 10,000 players without botted, then maybe they would continue it. But having less than prior is not a great look. People have been weird about it. Yeah. Feel free to keep talking. I'm gonna quickly brush my teeth. What am I on? I'm gonna refill my drink bottle. Hold on. I am doing the main story right now, so I'm going to take a pause on the main story and go back to my side missions to get them out of the way, and then I can get into my main story again. Because I don't want to get too far and then miss out on some stuff. It's just odd, is all I have to say. I'll be honest. I prefer to see the game be shut down now than just see it die like a long as fuck. 100% agree. At least it would die with numbers than with none. Yeah, I do agree with you there. As I've said though, there are options they can do that potentially could at least, you know, give it back to the community, really. But I don't see Hyrians doing that. Let's put it that way. So unless Evil Mojo pulled a sneak or some shit, but yeah. Don't see, unfortunately. Yeah, but I agree. Like, I've enjoyed it in the past. It's kind of, reached its point for me, personally. Not the game. I still think, like, fundamentally, the game's still fun, and I like what they've done with it, and I like a lot of stuff. I just don't think that the community is where the community used to be, and unfortunately, the devs were not doing really anything to fix it. With the amount of people just AFKing, and then there's people just throwing, and then you say, "Oh, my team didn't do as good as I hoped they would," and then get like permabanned and some shit like that. Stuff like that, where it's just like, mate, your game's been unfortunately on the down low for a while. It kind of got to the point, and I don't know, I could be the unusual person. I know there's definitely other people that I know of that were just like, communities unfortunately pushed it away with just shit matchmaking, fucking, yeah, just too small. So, I don't know. Like, if the matchmaking wasn't actually, like, wank, I probably would play a bit more of it, but now it's just like, I feel like if I went and played it, I would probably ruin my memories of it. Yes, the community's kind of the cause for this downfall too, yeah. I mean, there's some decent community people. There's also just like the amount of posts I see on like Reddit and stuff being like, going, I played a match and 4 members disconnected and then there was nothing that I could do because the enemy team just railed us, and there's, you know what I mean? And then it's just like, great. Why don't they have... Surely you could, like... And this would, like, increase, like, you know, chances of finding a match if you could join mid-match. And stuff like, you know, fucking people just AFKing. And you can't even, like, vote kick. Surely if, like, 4 people, it requires, like, 4 people to agree. Like, majority vote for fucking vote kicking. I don't know. I feel like, you know, then you don't have to deal with fucking people being AFK. Unless the majority of people are AFK and you're just like, fuck. Yeah. Like, there's so many things. Like, I'm not a genius here. I've never made a multiplayer game fully, and I don't know. Is that too much to ask? That sort of shit would have sort of at least improved my remaining time with it. What was I going to do? Sirens of the Deep. I saw something and I never clicked into it, but I wanted to click into it and I forgot. So, PC Gamer rated it even worse. No, it's 74, yeah. I got no clue what Lauren Morton's on. No hate. But I feel like they haven't read the books. Well, I mean, if you're wanting it to be based off the books, then you definitely haven't read the books. And if you... I don't think you have high... your expectations were particularly high. I mean, maybe you just thought it was going to be, like, a 1 second animation. I mean, it just wasn't even a good show. Even with you not even seeing the fucking shit. You hadn't read the book, or listened to the audiobook or anything like that. And you're just like, Jesus, this is, a regrettable watch almost. Just as stories go, The Witcher Sirens of the Deep, which it doesn't even make sense. Okay, I was looking at this. I was looking at The Witcher Netflix, and I saw even somebody else complain about this. Bro, it's called Sirens of the Deep. There's not even sirens in it. And yes, there are sirens in The Witcher, but there aren't even sirens in it. Like, it would have made more sense to just once again call it, you know, honestly. It would have made more sense to call it once again, you know, a little fucking whatever it's called. Little compromise, whatever the fuck it was called again. I can't even remember. It's too late for me to remember the shit. Is one that you've heard before. As stories go, The Witcher Sirens of the Deep is one that you've heard before. It's not called The Sirens of the Deep in the book. It's really the best, which is for the best, really, because the short story it's based on is one of the Witcher books, more aimlessly one. Buddy. Hold on, this one's gonna hurt me. Okay, it is based on more aimlessly ones, and wouldn't work terribly well if a lighter hand had been taken to adapting it into a 90-minute animated romp. Would have been perfect if it was done as... Oh my Jesus. In this version, there are deceitful humans, a monster society, twists, betrayal, redemption, and more bullshit that makes it stray from the original story. Geralt doing sick flips, which makes no fucking sense. And Geralt would never fucking do sick flips. He does pirouettes, yes. But not fucking sick flips. And he's not a hero. Like, buddy. I guess you could call it like, you know, he's saving people, but honestly, pointless flips is yeah, a great way to put it. So Into the Deep opens with Geralt, Doug Cocker, which is great. Yes, Kieran and Joey Betty, they both do good. Rambling through side story territory and strapped for cash. No thanks to Geralt's well-documented aversion to killing creatures that were actually just minding their own business, which isn't even... I feel they didn't even watch this critically. No, they didn't. Bro, if you watch that seriously and you give it a 74, I don't care, like, how critical you say that you were watching it, you were not watching it critically. Let's keep it real here. But... honestly, I don't even know. They probably, like, skim read it, put it on, like, 3 times speed. So, okay. Geralt was in it. No thanks to Geralt's well-documented aversion to killing monsters that were actually minding their own business. This isn't even really true. I read this. Oh, I don't even know if that. He doesn't really have a well-documented aversion to killing creatures that were actually just minding their own business. Because there's also contrary evidence to this. Like, if some... Like, I don't know if there's a quote necessarily, but I do remember there's definitely multiple... Well, at least one point in the story where in the actual books where, you know... he's killed stuff just because it threatens... Like, it will attack fucking human society. If something will threaten it, he generally would take it over. So, let me also hard on Gully. Like, he does have, like, his own, like, you know, things that he will and will not do. Like, if it like, legitimately will not kill humans, then, yeah, it won't. And he probably won't kill it. And if it's like a... what do you call it? Sentient creature, per se, then he generally will not kill it either. Unless it's like, you know, it's the same as like a human. He's killed humans before, and they're sentient, but only if, you know, he kind of has to. Even then, he'd rather not most of the time. Most of the time, unless it helps him. They literally said in the movie he goes by a code. Yeah. But yes. But yeah, if something was going around killing, even if it, you know, it's just doing so for hunger, he will still kill it. So they agree to each take on the next job. That's where, like, potentially, if you could maybe spin it as a way that Geralt wouldn't kill something if it was minding its own business, but I would say you'd have to do a very hard job. I probably wouldn't use it in this instance. Like, if there was a Necker walking around, he's not gonna just walk by the Necker and go, I'll just leave it. It was doing its own thing. Right? Or a Drowner. Stuff like that. He'd probably kill it, even if he wasn't getting paid. He'd probably just go, I should probably kill it. He'd probably try to get money out of it if he could, but he'd probably still kill it. So they agreed to take the next job offered to them, leading to a musical performance for Jaskier, which is kind of a very small part of it. Another opportunity to ethically refrain from monster hunting for Geralt. which they fucked it, really. This isn't even like, if they read the book, they would actually know that this is like horseshit. The Kingdom of Bremervoord has a problem. The Prince, human, is inconveniently enamored with a princess mermaid, which is going to cause some dynastic planning problems if allowed to continue. I don't even think she was a princess in the fucking books, either. To be honest. Though the Mer People Kingdom in Bremervoord, which this is not really a thing in the books, Bremervoord have lived in it. There are, like, underwater things, and there's definitely significantly more things. Like, you have to understand that this was, like, complete bullshit. Like, I think it's in the story that it was told that there's, like, significantly so many fucking, like, Geralt's, like, talking to one of the guys that is, like, I can't remember. One of the people was getting pissed off by the monsters in the water, and was like they did say that, you know, potentially they were thinking about starting a war with the thing. They were like, we'll get boats and we'll kill them. But then the reason for not doing it is Geralt's just like, yeah, but there's like, I can't even remember. Is it something like 100,000 fucking things? Or there was just significantly more people, so they would have just been fucked. So it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the risk. But there wasn't any of this, no. It's at risk as the humans' pearl diving industries wanders further into the mermaid territory, and the human ships keep being attacked while the mer people claim not to be the perpetrators. What the fuck? Real Geralt comes back for a new Netflix anime film to slay monsters and give brooding speeches about humanities. Oh my god. Geralt cannot let Yennefer go. Yada yada. Easter egg that was cut from the main series. And it'll likely include... buddy. Is any... How long is this? Oh, Brett, buddy. I'm not reading all this. There's way too much shit. Yada yada yada. Hold on. Is she... Some people said that she... There are some people that are saying that they're British. And they're like, that's a terrible British accent. Then they can't be British. So are they British? No, so they are. They are from America, so they were attempting to do a British accent. Why were they trying to do a British accent? I'm gonna hope that they weren't, you know, just going, oh, I guess I'll do it. Like, that wouldn't make sense. Why was... Oh, the more that I read into it, the more it makes me go, why the fuck did they... Oh, buddy. So she's American. It was really bad. War. So they translate over... Oh my god. Yada yada yada. In the context of Netflix growing Witcher adaptation universe, it's a good choice of story to pull from the source material. But they barely did that. They just said, we'll do this one, and then retain maybe like 5% of like the actual story, and then just scrap the rest. Just complete bullshit. I hope there's comments or like people can review this. Oh my god. If you're going to animate Geralt, of course you should take the opportunity to make him a superhero doing gravity-defying stunts without messing up his Pantene. Calm. Couple of musical numbers. Couple is one blemish of the overall one. Dude, there were so many. Is that there were more blemishes than there were, like, clean things, I guess. It is that the couple of brief musical number sections felt a bit flat, thanks to some weird mixing choices. Not even that! Why would you include it? Like, sure. If you're gonna have, like, yes, Essie Darwin does some singing stuff, it makes sense to have... Yes, Yaskia or Dandelion does do his singing stuff in the party. Yes, that's true. Sure. Keep it. You don't have fucking Ursula going da, 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 under the water. Oh my god, that was so bullshit. But really tough, yeah. Yada yada yada. There's also like no relationship between Essie and Geralt. They just fuck at some point for no reason. Like there's so much like tension it starts off with, and then like, you know, it like they get to know each other and start to form a relationship. Not like, you know, like a not like a, you know, like that kind of relationship where they're like dating, but, you know, as like a quick fuck kind of relationship, you know. But, you know, they like each other. Although Geralt definitely does say, you know, just it can't be. But like, to me, it's just very much like I guess I pull a bitch for like the day. Like, no. It does not make him be particularly great. Yes. In general, I've found Netflix adaptation to miss the mark on the, which is true, right? Having a reread. There's no way they've reread it. Yes, he does have some good lines in it. I'm not denying that. I'm denying the fact that they reread it and came out with a 74. Plenty of reimagining, 100%, and recasting. Yeah. They definitely do reimagine a lot of them. They're mainly for the sake of telling a story more Where are you, buddy? A more coherent. Or bullshit story. That is a comedy. This is a comedy, right? This is not serious, right? Those who have read a sort of Destiny will notice that the adaptation features a star-crossed prince and princess rather than a foolish duke and prideful mermaid along. Yes, I didn't notice that actually. Along with the whole Mirror People Kingdom. Yes, I wondered where that came from. A side story that is only hinted at. Barely even hinted at, really. It spins a side character into an embittered bastard son of the throne with his own motivations. It also imagines a backstory for Yaskia. It definitely imagines that. It made no sense. From Bremervoort, so that Essie can be of age with him as a love interest for Geralt, rather than be a barely 18 girl for the Witcher to tumble into bed with. Yeah. Those changes in Geralt's may be the biggest, since the original story spends comparatively little time on monster hunting. Yes, which made no sense because you'd have an amazing story, just less hunting, and way more on Geralt fumbling the bag with this young bard, which is true. I guess maybe they have read it, because that is true, unless they did some fucking, I don't know, ChatGPT summarize it for me, please. That is true, yes, it is a lot of fumbling the bag with Essie, in ways that can leave them both much unhappy than what? Yes. They do leave much unhappy, yeah. Ultimately, a little sacrifice is a tragedy with a sour ending. Did I tell you what happened at the end? Because I don't think I told you what happened at the end. I mean, I could tell you it, but if you're interested in actually reading the book, reading the audio book, then I possibly won't. So, emotional navel, yada, yada, yada. What happened? Is it down or something? Well, that's not good. That's really not good. Call me a non-believer, but a more literal interpretation of a little sacrifice just would not have been the stuff of a feature-length film worth calling up Studio Mirror for. Yeah, but Studio Mirror, oh, buddy. No clothes, yeah. The version we get here is a complete thought on its own right. Yes, it is. Even if Hero forcibly negotiates peace between adjacent societies, which makes no sense in how it's done. is one we can pretty much recite beat by beat. Yes. It's a story that is missable by design. Geralt and Jesse are going to town and we'll never see again to solve a conflict with no bearing on the war of the Northern Kingdoms with help from characters. Oh my god. Wait, okay, so it's not actually as much as I thought it was going to be. Because it's just bullshit. I don't know. Guess you can't, like, rate the review. Unfortunate. Because, well considered animation of the story with some great animated sequences is only damned by faint praise. Oh yeah, wait. So I can spoil something about the story if you want me to, Amy, but it will. If you have any interest in reading it, I would rather you just read it. Or like audiobook, you know what I mean? But I mean, I could agree, but also once again, like first things first, there are much better like short stories that you could take to a film than A Little Sacrifice if you're trying to retain, I guess, interest in viewers like that. Hell, I'd even argue the first episode of season 2 with the story about. I mean, they've already covered it though, is the issue, but the short story with the ball guy. That one you could have turned into a movie, honestly. But even then, I still think that you probably could have. It's just, yeah, I don't know. You could have made this a whole lot smaller, and like if they like this could have been like a fucking just one episode, and it probably would have been even. I mean, the audiobook's quite long, but even like actually just focusing on the actual thing, it'd still be very, very entertaining. So I don't know. It's just complete average shitty. So you got Essie Darwin, who's nice. So what actually happens at the end? Oh, she got her titties out. Oh, there's a whole new page for the Netflix series. Lovely. Is she dies, and so that's kind of yeah, and she dies of smallpox. Hold on, I put my book away, but it's like super sad. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. I randomly got a cut in this book. This book's been mistreated, unfortunately. We've got a random cut. I don't know when that happened. I think it actually came like that. And then I was reading this book in the spa one time and I accidentally dropped it in. So now it's kind of fucked. But it's my only book that's kind of fucked. I got kind of sad after that one. Because I was like halfway through reading. I'm like, no, my book. And I have to leave it for like a couple days by the... to not die. So now it's like kind of shit quality now. But A Little Sacrifice. So 247 is when it ends. It is quite long. Where is it? See if I can summarize the final thing. The final part is reasonably long. It's like page and a bit. So just go there. So it's just this and then the other side. But let me see. Basically the ending, if I'm summarizing it, is they pretty much just leave after camping together. Let me just quickly read it. Okay, so there's nothing in the first part of that. Sorry. Oh, dude, it's so sad. Okay, can I explain something first? Because it's so random, but it has such an impact. And that's something important. Okay, so I need a preface. Of the final chapter, we're talking about here downwards. So maybe we're talking about like 10 or so lines, right? We're going to read the last 10 lines of it. And just before that, you know, it's just talking about, you know, them having fun at a camp, you know, doing singing contests and stuff like that. Now, bear in mind, this short story was almost 100 pages long, which is reasonably long. It's just this. Oh, let me see. I guess I'll continue with it a little bit early on. Dandelion knew that few would believe the story told by the ballad, because he was writing a ballad about this. So he wrote a ballad about the whole story, this short story. But he was not concerned. He knew ballads were not written to be believed, but to move the audience, because it's a sad story. Several years later, Dandelion could have changed the contents of the ballad and written about what really occurred. He did not, for the true love story would not have moved anyone. Who would have wanted to hear that the witch and Little Eye parted and never saw each other again? About how 4 years later, Little Eye died of the smallpox during an epidemic raging in Vizima. About how he, Dandelion, had carried her out in his arms between corpses being cremated on funeral pyres and had buried her far from the city, in the forest, alone and peaceful. And as she had asked, buried two things with her lute and her sky blue pearl, which she gets from Geralt, which is really sad. The pearl from which she was never parted. No. Dandelion stuck with his first version, and he never sang it. Never. To no one. Right before the dawn, while it was still dark, a hungry, vicious makeup. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, never mind. The last part is irrelevant. Or sort of relevant. It's just right before the dawn, while it was still dark, a hungry, vicious werewolf crept up to their camp, but saw that it was Dandelion, so he listened for a moment, then went on his way. Which is kind of like fucking depressing after the story. And like a large portion of that, so Geralt for her birthday gets her the pearl, and it meant a lot to her, really. Hence why that was talked about. Which I don't know why they didn't do it. Oh man, that would have been so, like, if you're trying to have like a romantic story, you know, getting something like really special, that means a lot. So that's really depressing and stuff. So she just dies to smallpox, and then yeah, even Naomi was sad. I don't know if that smallpox thing is related, because I think let me try to remember. There's another major character that also dies to, like, I think the smallpox. But I don't know if it's like the related thing. But it is kind of depressing. You have oh, who are they? Where are they? You got the Big Battle Witcher books. What was it called? Yeah, Battle on the Bridge. No, that one's not it. Battles. I think it was like White Orchard. Is it this one? No, Battle of Brenner, yes. Battle of Brenner. Yeah, so Shani was there. Did Charlie didn't? No, she did die. Yeah. No, she died. Okay, no, she just died normally. Iola. No, so Iola died, did she not? Oh, so it's a different thing. The Catriona plague. I thought it was the same. This one was also sort of sad. Like, her... Was it Marty? No. Was it Milo? Yeah. These guys were spending so long doing so much to help people survive in this, and then, you know, they go to try save people from the plague, and then they end up catching the plague and dying as well. They're really nice people. Which is kind of sad. She was stabbed to death. Was she stabbed? When was she stabbed to death? She participated. We're gonna run, Rusty. Shortly after the victory, Marty had a casual thing with her. Maybe I remember that. Yeah. Which was kind of sad. Yeah, I think I remember that. Because the end of the story was also incredibly sad. Because pretty much you spend so many pages, like, covering these people and, like, you know, they're doing the best to help save people and everything, and then a couple years later they died. It's like, what the fuck? Can you not kill people off just like that? Like, the fucking last fucking page is always the worst one, because everyone's fucking dying and shit. And no, it's just like after the story is done. It's not even like part of it. I do really gotta sleep. Let's see. Yeah, I'm almost out of stuff. I'm gonna start selling some shit.
What do you have?
Show me your wares.
Show me your wares. Battle longsword. Battle sword. That one seems pretty cool. It's actually reasonably cheap. I could easily buy that one. Bayless Mace. We can buy polearms from them. I don't know if you can hold, like, you can keep the polearms, because in the first game you can't. Even if polearms are good. Pitchfork. Witcher fans know how sad that is. That's sick. Fortunately, it's not great, because it is kind of cool. Smooth curious. I got a shitty rusted plate. It is an improvement, but... It's gauntlets. It was not Amy! It's not. You wouldn't even... Oh my god. Buddy. Hold on, buddy. Can't just come out of nowhere and quick finger. Just like that, buddy. Okay, maybe I buy these and I can start building them. There's not some good loot as well. Yeah, I gotta sell some of my stuff. You pulling quick finger out of nowhere, Amy. I'm a skull pit. So I got that shitty rusted plate he got me. I can sell that, unfortunately. Heaps of these. So I'll sell the worst ones. I've been watching somebody play. Oh, where is making money? I'd sell all these, to be honest, as well. Let me haggle though.
Let's talk about the price.
Well,
Oh, get a heap of money from that.
Do we have a deal?
That sounds really interesting. Aye, you'll convince me with that. I'm glad
Nice.
you found what you were looking for, sir.
Sorry. I've been watching somebody do a playthrough of Cyberpunk, which has been kind of entertaining. Not gonna lie. Actually, I probably shouldn't go through all these because I really just don't need to. There we go. So I can't do this. I need fasting material. Might as well, because I can buy that from him. That's good. Military sword. Pretty decent. Requires quite a lot though. Typical long sword. Well, that's quite good. I think that's better than anything I have. Price is crazy. Crazy. 200. A good bit of money for that. 400 for that. I might build that. After. Hold on. Let me get this fasting material there from him.
You need, sir.
You need, sir.
Show me your...
Show me your wares. Let me... He's got all the items that I gave him. Fasting material. Let me... Oh, I might as well just buy out all these things. That's quite a lot. Just because then I don't gotta worry about having to worry about getting stuff next time. Okay, is there anything more that I can sell? Maybe I sell some of these. Plate armor for a knight on budget. Disclaimer, don't actually use it for his armor. A couple of these I can probably sell. That's fun, I guess. Central coin, yeah. Do the future people with better as well, yeah. Huh. How funny. Doesn't count money, but something quite different, yeah. Oh no, that's probably fine to be honest. Let me haggle this down.
I'd like to do something about...
Alright.
Is this enough?
More.
More!
Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Let me start blacksmithing. Where to start blacksmithing? Let me get this, but I don't want to fuck it up, so I did save. I need 1 Frankfurt steel. It'll be worth it though. I'm telling you. Well, that's his sword that he was doing. This one is part of a set, actually. It's part of the pre-order bonus that I got. I think we get a bit more heat off of this one. Let me see. I think I get a bit more. A bit more. A little bit. There we go. Now it's perfect, I think. It's pretty flat at the moment, so for now it should be. Oops, I fucked up. I'd be tired. Let's rotate it.
God, I better not botch this up.
I agree. Oh. I'm tired. Hold on, I've never had that before. What the world? You're so tired that you're like straight up falling asleep. I almost fell asleep. I'm like, huh? I can't be falling asleep when I'm working on a project like this. Buddy! Stop it! No way. I'm quench it already. That's you. That's literally you. Honestly. But... I'm definitely have to go. I'm gonna read and then sleep after this. Was that it? Oh, only worth 80. Not that I care, I plan to use it. Oh, no way, so you can actually hold these. Huh. It's a lot less damage than I was telling me. Oh. Me. It's because I... Oh, I'll be straight up falling asleep right now. I'll go away. Wait. Did I repair it? Huh. Weird, maybe I gotta manually repair it. It's in the books? No. Here we go. Wait, where did it go? Got some of these. Purchase gear. What do they do? Oh, they're equipment. Oh, I didn't realize that was equipment. I thought I could use it to upgrade shit. Aw. I don't think. First, well, demon dice. It's different naming. Which rolls a 3, not a 2, and especially not a 4. Seems like on 1. Okay, so those are actually really good, those ones. Maybe that one. Marksman, which I don't need. Blacksmith kit. Almost upgrade to that one a bit. I need, I don't have the skill for it. Guess I gotta pay him to do it.
What would you like?
Who's it? Shit, how much is this gonna cost me? Oh, I need 21. Okay, that's easy. Easy as play this. Or don't fall asleep while we're trying to haggle.
Look. Very well then. Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir.
How much is it now? Surely it's up. 84 is not as much as it should be. Why is it? Crafting. It's over here. Oh, I guess I misread all those. And even that price is low. I'm straight up falling asleep right now. It was kind of cool, because in the first game,
I could use some sleep.
there definitely was not anything like that. Let me read my book. And a fire. I'm so tired right now. Oh, Lee. Okay, anything in speech? Maybe 9 of. So luckily enough again. I don't think I can do this. The minimum level isn't reached. I don't even know how to get scholarship. I guess I need to buy books or something. My craftsmanship up. Because I repair myself with the armorer's kit will make less noise. 10%. Your gear will be damaged 10% lower if you don't have to repair it. Oh, so I don't have to, sorry. This one's actually quite good, because then I gain experience. Especially when it's more... Oh, you did. When playing locks, your theory skill will count as 3 higher. Plus, you can also make use of scrap iron, so you get an extra 1 to 3 lockpicks for each item you successfully forge. Oh, you can do them? Totally legit. Stolen weapons, armor. Loser stone. Oh, I don't need that. Trying to scare me with that, huh? Maybe for now I'll do this if I can. I don't know. Might be helpful. Marksmanship. Oh, finally I get it with my first. If I deal damage to an enemy with a ranged weapon, their stamina will recover more slowly. Oh, that's good. Don't move for 2 or more seconds while aiming, your stamina will drain. Oh, that's good. It's actually really good. Probably this one, honestly, because this one, yeah. If I'm hitting them with my thing, I'm probably not swapping. Let me sleep and save. Oh, bro, it's going to take a bit for my sleepiness. Let me just at least get a 70, I guess. Probably the best that I'm going to get. That's weird. Texture bug. What am I going to put in here? Oh yeah, my books. My books. Transfer and transfer. Let me give Matt a bit of fish.
Look what I have for you.
Hit him. Poor guy. Needs to eat some more of this. Get my food up. Guess I'm good to go. I think that's all I was planning on doing. But do I... Oh, I guess I'll do the other thing as well. Hold on. Let me see if I can build that axe. And I'm not going to be falling asleep midway. It's just the same as doing it the way we did it last time. It'll take like a couple minutes. And I got my stamina up a little bit more as well. Should make this a lot easier for me. So these supposedly sell for a bit. To the anvil.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I agree with you.
Kind master, eh, mutt?
Wish my stamina was improved. Fortunately, I don't think we're gonna make it. Let's go one more time at the forge, and we'll be pretty much good to go. Get up a little bit more. White hot.
Good.
There you go.
To temper it.
Didn't take long. Time to temper. There's this fortune fire. But will it kill? What was his name? Doug? Let's say. It will kill. Only real gangsters would know what I'm talking about. Oh, geez, so it does have a good... I received 2 lockpick. Oh, so it's inherently gained lockpicks from doing that. That's good. Awesome. Bearded axe. Gonna sell it to him. Maybe like a decent bit of money.
That's more like it.
Reasonable steps, though.
How can I help you?
Hey!
What do you
Bearded axe. Oh, Jesus, so that actually goes for a heat.
Let's talk about
Because we can build it. Hey, that's cheating. Oh! Oops, he's gonna be annoyed at me.
I'm done haggling.
Oh, he's not gonna want to haggle with me. So I was trying to buy it from him, not sell it.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Oh, I guess I at least made it back. I wasn't the happiest about me doing that. Nibikov. Lost this guy. They're happy with me, lost I mean. People of the Frost Shepherds. Friend seems pretty happy with me. As Woodcutters, Hermits. That's just the people of Frost. Statigo civilians, Samine. Civies. Takov. Oh, they're at Takov, so maybe he's mad at me. Shelyov, 100. Nebikov. Truskovitz. I see everybody's happy. I'm gonna go around in a minute. I was so close to sneezing. Okay, so where are we? Leave this way? I just follow this. Follow this, and then maybe I just keep going straight, even though it wants me to turn off. It might take me to a new place. Somewhere important.
Whoa! Quick! Go!
Oh. This is a sheep farmer.
Quick!
Here. Where are we? It obviously goes there, but maybe it comes in back there as well. What's the B? Oh yeah, I gotta find out more about that hermit. So I need this sword. Oh yeah, but I'm not caring about it now.
Whoa!
Is something wrong?
No! Can I, like, just keep going?
You fucker! Someone! Help!
Oh shit, okay.
Enough!
Fuck you!
I surrender!
I don't surrender, what the fuck? Alright, hop up. Whoa, buddy, how did he do so much damage to me?
Get him!
Oh! Amy, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I just got distracted by the fact that I hit my homie. My best friend. I just ripped him up. That would have pissed him off. Ah! This game, sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it doesn't want to work. I'm mad, Amy. There we go. That definitely got his attention. Where's my other buddy? He's obviously got a strong weapon, the other guy.
You want to try me?
Oof. This thing is very good, actually.
Show what you're made of.
Why did that not do any damage? Sorry, I just want to see if there's any pole-arm skills that I have. Oh, it's you gotta do 3.
Fucking mutt.
Oh, there we go. Oh, nice, I got him. Oh, that's very good. Not better than what I have, but a lot of money. Oh, jeez, those were good. Noble. Oh, rip, I killed the noble. I thought he'd have a bit more money than that. That's crazy. I was so mean to my mutt. I'm sorry.
Heal.
Heal?
Here, mutt.
Some bacon for you, my friend. I have to apologize for absolutely gutting you earlier. Suited X. Oh, nice. I just built one of those. Some walnuts and some money. Tammy's still alive. Bring a different top, though.
I was starting to think I'd end up hanging from a tree when suddenly you showed up. Thank you.
You should reward me.
Would have done the same for me.
That I would. Take this, and thank you again.
Is it 10? I'll take it. This is a good weapon, actually. I mean, it's kind of just good. It's not the best weapon in the game, but it does pretty well.
Whoa. Quick.
Let's go, Amy. Go, Amy. Run. Run. This way. Through the forests. Okay, so we're looking for a supposed ghost. Who I do know who it's going to be in the end. The impeccable aim. You mean nah? It's gonna be too tired for a little bit of running. Don't you tell me. I should have spoken to the other guy. Maybe he would have been able to help me, but
Go. Quick.
should be alright. Now, killing those guys are easy now. It's more. Okay, so they got one guy re-shot me, which was crazy. With my armor. Let me go. My strength. Actually, that's a little bit better. It's a league piece. Jeez, 2,000. Warhorse. Noble says very close. I didn't get the Warhorse armor from Twitch. That would be my best piece by quite a bit.
Whoa.
So large lot of area. Oh, there is a way down, which could be it. Follow it. So I don't believe this is on the map. Yes, this is it. Because there's the things. The bandits have. Not bandits, the poachers have. Oh, we got lucky and found it very quickly.
This is a poacher's lair, for sure. So where's the poacher?
And it's Hans Capon.
Sir Hans, I'm here hunting poachers, and I come across you.
Henry! I never expected you here.
I was sent here by the
After he
He
ditched
said there
me.
were poachers here, and I don't have to be King Solomon to figure out who the poacher is, do I? Jesus. You couldn't choose something different? There's all sorts of ways to make money.
Now hold your horses. How else are we supposed to get some coin quickly so we don't have to go around looking like beggars?
By honest work? This is very risky.
Look, no one found me here until you turned up. And you're only here because you're doing some terribly noble deed again and helping out old grannies in distress. And this is how it turns out.
Are you fucking serious? The gamekeeper wants to get rid of poachers around here, and I promised to help him do it.
Well, that's awkward for you, isn't it?
Take him to the bailiff, get him hung.
Well, have you? Surely you don't expect me to tell him I didn't find anyone?
Why the hell not? You just found some abandoned camp, no? It's a stroke of luck that he sent you, eh?
There are plenty of ways you could earn money. Why poaching of all things?
I've always been good at hunting. Remember how we went hunting together the first time? I really showed you up, didn't I?
As I recall, it was the other way around.
What rot! I'll make a pile of coins selling this game. And then, that idiot on the gate will finally believe we're not beggars. He'll be laughing on the other side of his face when we turn up in our finery. And it's a much better way than your idiotic idea with the forge.
And what are you doing with the game you hunt?
Thanks to my bargaining skills, I've got to deal with an excellent trader in Troskowitz.
And you realise that this trader of yours could snitch on you if he's in a corner? Or just for the reward?
My trader is reliable.
Maybe, but someone might see you together.
That's not going to happen. We're careful.
You know very well that poaching is a serious crime.
Ah, but this is an exceptional situation. We're messengers. It's only through unfortunate circumstances.
Nobody's gonna take him for the word.
If von Bergov knew about it, he wouldn't even regard it as poaching. Besides, you'd never leave an honoured guest and a noble to go hungry.
You do know that if they caught you, von Bergov would never even hear of it.
Henry, you've got to look at it in the broader perspective.
Was it you, Amy?
You have to stop doing it. We can't risk you getting found out. Maybe just by chance.
And have you any better idea of how we get to the castle? Eh? Look at the state of yourself. No matter how you dress up, you still have straw sticking out of you.
I do not.
With my plan, we'd have at least some chance.
And what am I supposed to tell the gamekeeper now?
I don't know. Make something up. Maybe you found the poacher and he didn't want to surrender. He attacked you and you beat him. And that's that.
You have to cooperate at least a bit, though. If I found you, then so can anyone else. Like people from the castle?
You're making a fuss about nothing. It was purely by chance that you found me. I'll cover all my tracks, clear the path, and I'll be very careful from now on. Just relax. No one will find me. I'll see to that.
It's not enough. How are you going to hide a camp in the middle of the woods?
I already told you what I'll do so that they don't find me. If it's not enough for you, bugger off.
Oh, and the gamekeeper will want to see some proof that I found the poacher and dealt with him. Got anything?
I could give you my equipment.
Surprised it didn't work. My speech is pretty decent.
To poach without it?
Yeah, that's settled then.
All right.
Damn. Maybe doesn't even want to be friends with me still. Still trying to just meet me there. I see. Tis the competition. He's doing it his way and I'm doing it my way, it seems. So his way is not great.
Quick!
I don't even see this. Okay. You go all the way down. Alright. I'm gonna go a little bit just because I want to uncover this area. You know what I mean? Let's die. What the fuck? What happened here? I hope this wasn't him. What has Amy been doing, huh? Jeez.
Go!
It's awfully interesting. I don't want to go fully on the path, because I sort of want to, like, unravel both places. I obviously know that I'm not going to be able to. I don't know if there's difficulties with this or not. No, I don't think there is. No, I was just thinking, a lot of people talking about, I've seen some people talking about, like, the start being hard. But honestly, I didn't even find the start that hard. But maybe it's because I have finished the first game. Some people haven't, of course. Some people gone in. I don't know if I... Yeah. This was actually one thing, actually. Because... It reminds me. There's a whole chat about I saw of some people saying complaining about some people saying not to play the first game and just go straight to the second game, which is kind of stupid. And on the other side, some people saying, you know, the opposite, of course, of, I mean, you could play the first game, but you should kind of just go to the second game because it's so much the same, but more polished and better. I don't know, I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Like, on one side, I think, personally, my take... Well, of course I haven't finished this game, but I have finished the first game. And my take on it, honestly, is probably... If you have a lot of time, like 100 hours you're willing to put into the game, right? You're willing to spend an extra 100 hours in completing the first game. Play the first game. Oh, and his trusty castle up in the back.
Crone and Maiden standing behind the gate. That was in Gable's riddle.
Interesting. Oh. Wasn't the riddle. I should listen to more of that, but anyway. But no. So I do kind of look at it like, The thing is, it's kind of like The Witcher, right? The Witcher first and second games are great games. I haven't even finished them still, though. Like, I went straight for the first game. Because there's no point getting people to play the first game of Kingdom Come and then not doing well with like buggy games and like ones that are kind of finicky. Like if you're one that you know you're not gonna take bugs well, then don't at all do it, because you're just gonna be like probably not have a great experience. If you're fine with a little bit of bugs and you're fine with a bit of finickiness, then yeah, the first game's great. But one of those things that like you just don't want to really force yourself to play it. But it's like it goes for like $5, so you might as well at least like complete the introduction of the first game. I think it's always nice. But they are very similar, so I've seen some people be like, oh, I haven't really seen too many, luckily, but I can definitely imagine some people like having a bad experience with the game, because the game is definitely not made for everyone. So, oh, well, while I'm here, I might as well find out more about the Hermit. Don't tell me it's... Oh, interesting.
Take a look at him. This scoundrel and his equally wicked brother decided to
This is so
steal from the house
Amy.
of God. His brother crawled in through a window while this heathen kept watch outside the church.
Typical. Can't believe you've done that, Amy. Let's go, Biddy. Constable.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again,
What?
and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
I promised Radovan
Henry might like that,
I'd
though.
go and see Ambrose the Hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the Hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why
Wasn't
would
supposed to
evil
do this,
spirits
actually.
suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them
Interesting.
clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
I'd like to get hold of that broken sword of his.
You'd hazard your soul for a piece of iron? Fool.
Ew.
I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
Right, meow. We'll catch you tomorrow. You have a great one, Amy. Good seeing you.
Something else I need
And
to know
about.
What do you know about this?
Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified,
Yeah,
saying
let me
he'd
see.
seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov.
Yeah.
There's this conciliatory stone.
No promises. Wait, before you leave, no promises. Sunday's looking to be 25 degrees. So, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, though, you have a good one. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some
Dodgy.
devil in it for sure.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble. You go through, and from there...
Who's this hermit?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back.
I think I'm gonna
Used to
actually
go
in
to him
stream
for
after this
various
anyway,
healing
because late.
ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the
Surely.
devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short,
The Inquisition. The Polish Inquisition, maybe. So that existed. I don't know if there was a Czech Inquisition, let's say. But I do know about the Polish one. Anyway, let's end it there. I appreciate you all for watching. Yeah. Hope you guys, anybody that's seen my video, enjoyed it. And yeah. Should be streaming hopefully tomorrow if all goes well. And yeah, last stream before school starts again, so I guess you guys will hear how things going, either good or not great. And it's not looking great thus far, but might be hopefully alright. Fingers crossed. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a good one, and catch you guys next time. Laters.